Ark of the Covenant. Even languages don't have nothing to do with different realm. Doesn't have to be a different planet. Could have been a different realm. So
when they talk about like that thing that came and not picked up, was it the flaming chariots? Not the flaming chariots that picked up Elijah. That one chariot that had wings and like a spinning ball.
Yeah.
You know
They describe multiple shit like that, and just, I'm going off what you mean. Like they can only describe what they
like when
thought they saw, or whatever.
Like
Boom,
when
boom,
they talk
boom.
about that one angel that has the head of a lion, that like, it has three heads, but it has one face, or one head, three faces. Like we don't know how to just really.
I don't know what it was in this scientific universe. They could have explained that shit.
Describe what you see. Well, it has eyes and scaly.
Right, and in every language, even languages don't have nothing to do with any other language and derivative at all. Dragon is still some form of the word dragon, dragon, something. It's like that's not a coincidence. But
picture exists across all.
But no, we're not talking about what they saw. This is
that's cool, McGill.
Right, but supposedly, who was it? David, or whoever wrote Revelations, he
saw the vision.
Right.
So when you hearing from God, you don't get exact. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean,
you can get exact. Like, God's not a God of confusion, so you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's just
it can be very clear sometimes.
Yeah.
Oh, literally.
Represents a revival of the Roman Empire. There will arise an individual who will receive great power, a throne, and authority from Satan the devil. This leader will be worshipped by the world, will blaspheme.
Or whatever,
like
boom,
when
boom,
they
boom.
talk about that one angel that has the head of a lion, that like has.
Doesn't have to be a different planet. Could have been different.
What they could see or what they was able to understand. So if they saw a horse, they'd just be like, or a zebra, be like, it's a horse.
Okay. Well, then see, that's
okay.
gonna break into one or two things. Either, which is my two philosophy. Either one, you got to debunk some of this shit, and some of it isn't true, and we believe it is, or it is true, and then we have to go further into the explanation and talk about the whole aliens thing. You feel me? Because they're not humans. They came from a different realm. Doesn't have to be a different planet. Could have been a different realm. So
when they talk about like that thing that came and not picked up, was it the flaming chariot? Not the flaming chariot that picked up Elijah. That one chariot that had wings and like a spinning ball.
Yeah.
You know
They describe multiple shit like that, and just, I'm going off what you mean. Like they can only describe what they thought they saw, or whatever.
I mean, like
as
far as going about things, the mysterious things, you know what I'm saying, that we all know about. Ark of the Covenant, we know many stories, the Red Sea and all that shit, but again, we haven't really taken a look into it. What the fuck is, what the fuck is that? That had Noah's Ark what?
Supposed to be somewhere in the mountain.
What you mean?
You never heard about that? Supposedly they, what I'm saying, the whole story with Noah, the boat, whatever. Yeah, like the boat supposedly somewhere up in the mountain. Not that that's in the Bible, but that's.
I thought they found some fragments, or what they say to be some fragments of that shit. But I mean, there's no power to the boat. I mean, if the boat's out there, the boat's out there. But I mean, the Ark of the Covenant. Again, as far as these mysterious powers that be, that we just talk about so lightly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, the Ark happened or whatever. We can get into the whole. I was gonna mention that shit, the whole flood thing and everything. Those polar ice caps and shit, but it's a whole different topic. I'm talking about the powers that be. That motherfucker Ark of the Covenant. We all know about it, but we don't talk about it, right? Like, I mean, I'm not talking about the mystery of what the fuck it is necessarily. I mean, what the fuck is it? Like, we don't even explain what the fuck it is. You feel me? Like, fuck the mystery of where it's at. Like, if that be, I don't believe it's gonna be found. You know what I'm saying? Some people claim, or one faction claims to have it. They're full of shit, though.
There's like three people that's claiming.
Of course there is. Fucking bullshit. Fucking bullshit.
They claim they have it, but they won't let nobody see it.
Of course, nigga. Of course you can't let nobody see it. Of course not.
If you had it, would you let someone see it?
Good question. If I had it, I'm gonna be realistic and say that if I had it, it would be inevitable that somebody would see it eventually. Cause like I said, if you can believe and trust me that I'm a legit nigga and the clout chase ain't gonna affect me, the clout chase gonna affect the next nigga or the next nigga or the next nigga. Cause I can't live forever. It ain't one lifetime this shit has existed. It has been multiple generations this shit has existed. So for all of them niggas just be 100% legit and they never, nah. So it's not a matter of if I wanted to be legit and not show it. Chances are, you feel me? Chances are somebody with a motherfucking out of this shit, bro. I just don't see, you know what I mean? I don't.
Secret can't stay a secret forever.
I mean, not even like, yeah, a secret can't stay a secret forever. But like, I
Sometimes
mean,
nobody
like,
just died with
and
that
not even,
person with the last person. Nobody yet figured out what the hell it is.
not even as far as the clout, bro. Like, not even just saying I got it just to get the clout of saying I got it. Like, bro, the experiment, the scientific, you know what I'm saying? There's no way this scientific mystery is not being tampered with. And for, like, it's impossible, bro. It's impossible. If it exists, if it's here, somebody fucked with that hoe. Only other scenario I can think of is if everybody that fuck with that bitch died, so them motherfuckers found a way to bury that bitch. Collapse that bitch, put that bitch on something that's gonna collapse and boom. Whole bunch of rock on top. But again, with all this research you can find in just regular old documentaries that you can watch, somebody will find that bitch. Leads me to the conclusion that the shit ain't here. So next, if it ain't here, then what's the next two questions then?
Who took it?
Or
Did they take it back?
was it ever here? See, again, you don't even, your mind can't even go there. Can't even think that the Bible tells you something that's completely
It
false.
was something like
No, if it was here, it was here. Maybe it wasn't. But you know, whatever. I'm just saying, be able to, you know what I'm saying, like be able to think outside at least. But let's say who took it. Maybe the people who gave us the technology in the first place, right?
Even though, like you said, if it's supposed to be the people that's bringing on this new world order, they probably took that whole. Even though it might not have no use for them because they can't walk in there.
Again, can't no just anybody take it and use you because the nigga is only one person that can have the key to its power at one time, and that nigga had to go into a room with a rope tied around his leg. Because if he died in that bitch randomly, they had to be able to pull him out of there because they sent another nigga in there that ain't worthy. He gonna die too, and there's gonna be a bunch of dead bodies next to that bitch. Right? So, only one nigga can hold the key to his power. Unless it was multiple niggas, but only so many, or whatever the case may be. And that's supposedly what was there when the Red Sea got split. Right? The Ark of the Covenant was there with the people when they was leaving Egypt.
When they did that shit too, they even found, well, supposedly they found like the trail where them niggas walked. Cause like it.
How?
Cause you know how they say
how the fuck is that possible?
Cause you can tell when water recedes or whatever, and they can tell whenever like in this one spot, like the fucking water split up enough for people to be able to walk through these boulders. Cause there's like boulders lined up in a row. And it was like it was supposedly they track back like the weather. If they track back the weather,
Boulders.
they could it's like this big ass boulder rocks that would normally be at the bottom of the water and shit. It's just they was like perfectly lined up for them to like basically walk over. And supposedly that was a spot because of how where it was leaving out of Egypt and shit like that.
Man, bro, sounds we gonna have to watch that one. Sound like a bunch of conjecture there, like a bunch of conjecture. So it's all the way across the Red Sea. It's a bunch of boulders in the path all the way across that bitch.
It's like a path where people walking.
Nah, they probably seen two boulders in one line and said, well, that's kind of close. But, they, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, you know how long the Red Sea is, bro? How wide that bitch is across? It's a sea, nigga, not a pond or a lake, bro. Like, bro, walking across that bitch will take a minute. Like, man, you know what? I ain't gonna, like, walking across the hell, the gas station can be at the end of that bitch. I'm just trying to go get a Rillo. Man, I'm crank up the car for that shit. That ain't even walking distance, my nigga. That's how big that hoe is. Like, boulders, for that boulder shit to stand up, it need to be boulders all the way across the whole. I mean, also, it's just some boulders at the first part where it's gonna be shallow. Where the fuck the boulders at, my nigga? Like, come on, bro. What that said, man? What that said? Shit. That nigga be tripping. But I mean, again, nah, you can't explain where it is. Can't explain what the fucking power is even. Can't explain what the energy is. Can't explain how that shit works. How it manifests. Where it came from. Is it not technology that we are not yet ready to have? That's what that is. Or, I mean, again, you can say it doesn't exist. That's fine too. You can say shit don't exist.
Head of a lion that like it has 3 heads, but it has 1 face. Or one head, 3 faces.
Oh, literally.
This beast, as explained in other TW videos, represents a revival of the Roman Empire. There will arise an individual who will receive great power, a throne, and authority from Satan the devil. This leader will be
Satan
worshipped
the
by the
devil.
world, will blaspheme God, will war against God's saints, and will lead a powerful world-ruling empire in the not-too-distant future. Those who receive the mark will be adherents
It's
to this
always
system,
not too
the
distant.
final end
We
time
living in the
ruling
last
empire,
days,
war against
y'all.
God's saints.
So,
We live in post-rapture.
7 heads and 10 horns. Revival of the Roman Empire.
We live in
What the fuck is
post-rapture
Roman
already,
Empire
Miguel. You took the mark. You was born into the mark. He disagree with this shit, but he don't know how to say that he disagree with it. He don't know.
Because
Everything else so strict though. Why that one can't be strict? Cause you just choose not to. Based on what? Oh, the New World Order. Okay. But again, I've also been a part of church that happens all the time. But again, that ain't the regular day though. I've been in church on every single day of the week, but it ain't the regular day that we choose. Why? Matter of fact, they look deeper into Jehovah and these 7-day Adventists or whatever the fuck that shit called, and see why it is that. I think the 7-day we get to the bottom of it. Like I said, I think they just basically Christians who choose the Saturday and they just a little bit more strict. And then with the Jehovah's, they chop down parts of the Bible though that they don't.
the whole witness told them them as Mormons.
I mean, Mormons and Jehovah pretty goddamn close. They're pretty fucking close.
The whole witness said they was cutting up that shit though.
Mormons got a third testament too, don't they?
Yeah, I think by John Smith or whatever.
Yeah, some random ass nigga. Dum 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 dum. That's what South Park did. Not me. South Park did that shit. It was they were doing like little folk tunes, And John Smith, dum 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 dum. Like trying to say dumb, like dum 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 dum
What
dum.
that one dude that worked with us this morning?
Yeah. Again, seems like a more strict Christian.
They got magic underwear.
Seems like a more strict Christian. Most Mormons these days don't practice the polygamy thing. You can see it on Sister Wives though. It's on where we watch 90 Day and shit.
My mom used
I
to-
watched a little bit of that shit too. That shit.
mom-
Shall we criticize that?
Whenever my mom watched it, she was like, "It's fun while they're young, and then when they get older, it gets annoying." And that's exactly what happened. The oldest one, she already wants out.
Yeah, in general. Yeah.
'Cause he keeps
But I
getting
mean-
a newer, a younger one every time.
So are we criticizing that?
I don't think. I mean,
Are we criticizing that?
criticizing that how? Like, do we think?
Is polygamy right? Oh, I have a perfect analogy. I have the perfect analogy.
You can make it work. Why not?
But you said it's just like your mama said, and the older bitch get mad.
90% of the time, it don't work. Well,
How do you know
because
that,
the
though?
bitch- the
You know that?
mentality ain't right. I guess I don't know. You got to pick the right one. To
You know what my analogy gonna be? Me being president. You can't let no fucking punk ass white dude control 3 women. It's gonna be a nigga who put his foot down and dictator, not a nigga who trying to be diplomatic all the time.
That's the only way it works.
Not a nigga trying to be diplomatic all the time, and then you gotta be a real nigga. Like me, a real nigga, like pimp situation shit. Like I gotta know pimp situation. Like my older bitch not gonna get disgruntled because she gonna know. She number one. She a bottom bitch. She number one. She gonna have certain privileges that the other bitches are not afforded. You know what I'm saying? She's not gonna be disgruntled. If you want your own spot, you can get your own spot. Matter of fact, we ain't gotta do this whole big house thing. You can get your own spot.
I should would have wanted was more attention. But she kept getting the younger one more.
She want more attention because that nigga not giving her the attention. That nigga not showing her what to be, what to do, what to think.
He not doing the right.
I don't want to say that, but what to think. But you know what I'm saying? Like, that nigga, he trying to be diplomatic about the shit all the time, every time. And she got too much time to think for, you know what I'm saying? She got much time to think for herself. Yeah, that's what I mean.
I mean, yeah.
That's what the fuck I mean, nigga.
If you just waiting on
Can't give bitches too much time to think for themselves, nigga.
well, not just bitches, but anybody.
Bitches.
That's
Nigga.
That's how dogs.
Bitches, though, nigga. You think like a bitch, so that's why you say everybody. Not moi. Nigga, you will be very, very diplomatic in ways that you shouldn't be. Let me say that. I'll take that back. No, just take that back. Just call me a bitch, nigga. Goddamn. You will be very diplomatic in ways that you shouldn't be.
Me? Yeah.
Thinking like a bitch. That's all I'm saying. That's it.
So I want to avoid arguments. There you go.
Depending on if you're right or not.
I don't like to argue, period.
Depending on if you're right or not.
Even if I'm right, why are we arguing?
Right, why are we arguing? I'll just let you run over me. You know what I'm saying? Like that's what you conclude to. Like, fuck it. Why argue, bitch? I'm just gonna let you run over me. Fuck it.
Nah, just walk away and go smoke.
Right, and you're still gonna talk to her though, which means she's gonna run over you because in the last situation you didn't want a box, nigga. So just when I come to take your lunch money and you don't want a box, guess what I'm gonna do tomorrow, Miguel? Free lunch money, bitch, cause you don't want a fucking box, nigga. Come on, give me that shit, bitch. That's what people do, and especially bitches. Give me that free motherfucking, give me that simp money, nigga. Give me that shit, nigga. Oh, you trying to pay some cable bills in this bitch? Simp money, nigga. I'm giving out no simp money, nigga. Fuck you mean? Some bitches don't deserve some shit, bro. Motherfucker.
What was that one skit? Tell they ass to get a job.
Till they asked to get a job, Miguel. She the one had a goddamn kid. Why the fuck do you give a fuck about what happened to that bitch kid? You better be fucking that bitch every day. I need this bitch kid to be taken care of so she don't go to jail. So my pussy don't go to jail. That's it. So it got to be something in it for me. And it better be, cause I'm worth it. Nigga, if you can't be used, you useless. Everybody should be able to be used. Right? I'm trying to be useless.
Golden chick trying to upgrade now.
Golden chick. Run that stringer bill, man. It's almost December. We got to get on through it, man. At the wire.
I feel bad that I don't know why I'm going to come back. They want to leave the house because my cousin been missing for years, fam. I'm talking about years. like 3-4 years. I want to say 3, 4 years.